Hey all, Board Game Rants here. We'll find everything solo, tabletop gaming, and more. Got the City of Kings. We're going to check out and see what we got going on in here. I'm pretty excited. I'm going to do this a little differently too. I'm going to be like right here. There's my phone. Kind of weird, I know, but I'm very excited to see what's in this. So we're going to, I'm not going to try to do this two hands. And babowskis. Okay, so I did cheat a little. I already have taken actually this rule book out. The rule book was pretty good. I thought it was pretty succinct. And I have read through it already, and I have watched Frank West's videos on this. It's, what is this rule book? 26 pages long, 27, and it doesn't seem too difficult. I've heard a lot of complaints, I don't know about a lot, but people saying it's fiddly, but Frank West is the designer of the game, and if you want to learn how to play this game, I would watch that guy. He makes it look like, well, he would make it look easy, wouldn't he? Got a quick reference guide. Apparently, you just look at this thing like while you're playing the game. You don't need to read through it first. You just need to read through the adventure starts here, but then you can look into this as things happen, and you can look up creature abilities as they crop up, quests, what map tiles mean, that sort of thing. So, those are the only two things I've looked at. I have not looked at this. Looks like a little intro story of some sort. Achievements. All right. Keep track of stuff as you do your stuff and things. Reminds me a little of size, it looks like, and how you can keep track of achievements if you're into that sort of thing. And let's see what else we got here. We got... Okay, some upside down sheets. Ooh, okay, here's all our character sheets. So, I don't have the fancy version where you put the little plastic overlay and it keeps track and keeps everything in its spots, but these are looking pretty nice though. On the thinner side, but not too thin. Very nice. Oh, it looks like we got some backstory stuff as well. Very cool. How many characters? 1, 2, 3, 6. 6? Yep, looking like 6. And I've also got, over here, I've got Yanakuma. Already picked that up, haven't opened that up. I've got Rapul and Nioba, some side quests there that I'll be digging into later, I'll tell you what, but right now we're just going to focus on this. I probably even won't get into those. So, let's keep at it. The old barn. Let's see here, I'll flip this over. Oh, so we got ourselves some punching to do. Oh. Okay, it's already punching. I know this is the corner track. This thing kind of starts it all off. I'm assuming this is City of Kings right there? Yeah, I think that's the City of Kings. You start there and you kind of work your way out into this map that you build with the map tiles, of course. All right, so we got that, and let's see what else we got here. We got all sorts of goodies there. Nice. All we got fish, linen, wood, and stone. Or, I think it's what it is, as a resource. And then we got little component parts. Once you get 3 of those, you can trade them in and put something in the trade district that you can buy. And, oh, here's one of the very first trackers. These things track the stats. Ooh, this one looks very souped up. Whatever creature comes out with this stat bar is going to have 30 health. And it's going to get some powers there. It has a shield, some defense. It heals. It attacks for 6. And then it does like a multi-attack for 4. It has a range of 4. You get quite a bit of XP for killing that guy. So that's cool. Here's all the... we got some standees. Nice. So let's see here. What is that? I'm thinking that's poison. And we got frost. These are kind of conditions that can go out depending on the monsters. These little banners will denote the monsters. I know the monsters are all the same. They just, they come out all the same. They have different names to them. but that's just to help you keep track of what monsters what. They have kind of different colors and different names, but these stats here are always the same. What changes it again is this bar here. That's going to be randomized, and so the monsters, even though they're all the same, so to speak, they'll come out with different stats and different abilities. And we got first sign of some map tiles. Cool. And what else we got here? Zoop. See, like this is the Boskel's Deep Tinkers and the Madara Collective. And you'll when you take out abilities, you'll put them up on top here. And then and again, this will keep track of like your health stat and stuff like that. More stuff. Here's a ton of those bars there to keep track of your monster stat bars. More resources, more map tiles. More of the same there. Nozama, the Knights of Facade. Very cool looking names for these creatures. Ichi, Bog Rot. Hood Rasan. Cool looking art too. Very good looking art. These map tiles. Pretty sweet looking. And a lot of these you can mine. Like this here you can mine for or work for ore, work for wood. You've got workers and you've got your hero in this game. So, and they kind of, your hero does all the heavy lifting, so to speak. And then your workers can do a lot of gathering and moving stuff around. These are all looking pretty much just like the same, of more juicy, yummy, fun stuff. And now you can build things too. So like if you like build the House of the Eastern Wind, I'm not sure exactly how it works. Maybe this is better. So you have a worker, you spend 3 ore, and you get an item card, and then you can like, it becomes a level 2, I think, on the back side of these. And I don't know what I'm talking about. So anyway. What else we got? Holy crap, man. This thing's, there's a lot of stuff in this thing here. So, there's another sheet. And another sheet of, woo-wee. Got my punching out to do. This is feeling like, this is looking Gloomhaven. Now, one of the reasons I got this, because I wanted a game that was Gloomhaven-ish, but that had a sense of completion to it at the end of each. I mean, there are some persistent elements with the story in this one, but it's not like you got to keep track of your characters as they level up, and it seems like setup and teardown is going to be way quicker in general, so I'm excited for that. But I'll still get my adventuring vibe in, or whatever fix I'm looking for. Okay, I think we dropped a towel here. Ooh, scorched. Get back in there. All right, wow, that is some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, somewhere around there. That is a lot. That is some. That'd be some punching out. Okay, here we go. We've got, these things. So these are sometimes something will have you like move in a certain way randomly, and so that like denotes you, and then you just got to move in the first 1, 2, 3, or 4 direction that it'll allow you to move in without falling off the map. So I believe that's what all those are. Yes, we've got these. Holy moly, these are nice big bags. See, when I was watching him play, Frank West play, he had these little bags, so it's good. And it seemed like it was I think he mentioned that it was a Kickstarter thing, like unlock was to have these bigger bag openings, which is awesome, because there's been bags that have been really terrible, like Nemesis. Hated the bag for that. These are huge. You can really mix things up. These are where all the abilities are going to go for the monsters. And oh yeah, this is a little tracker thing. It's going to go on the little time tracker. Each time you go through a round, you have to turn that, and it's kind of cool too. I think like this, as this turns around, it'll go on a little like a timer thing that'll keep track, and they'll be like, sort of like Gloomhaven, like if there's poison out on the board, it'll go from strong to weak, and then if it's weak, it'll go from weak to gone. And that affects you as you move around. Even the monsters, if they move around, if they get if they touch that stuff or they're on a tile with it, they take damage as well. So it can be kind of strategic to set up. You think you can set up traps too. So it's got some pretty cool little things. I'm looking forward to it. What else we got? Lots of little woody wood pieces here, markers and whatnot. Good amount of dice. These are, we got scavenge dice, we got luck dice, and we got gather dice, I think. And those are what your workers will be using to get resources. I think that the combat system is all, there's no dice rolling in the combat system unless you work your luck stat, and then you can roll your luck to see if you can enhance your attack, which is pretty cool. But other than that, it's pretty non-dice battle, which is, again, like Gloomhaven, you know. Well, with Gloomhaven, though, you've got those cards which kind of act as dice. But anyway, all right, we got some standees. We got some, what do we got here? Oh yeah, so these are cool. These are going to go on. Our skill tree, and so as we level up, this is a whole stack of these. You're gonna be able to put one here as you level up, and on here, and so kind of totally. What does it remind? It reminds me of those video games where you can have these skill trees that you go up and you have to kind of link in a certain way, and so that's cool. And you can build. And there's actually a reset too, like skill reset. So like if you've built up, then you can do this skill set reset, like you built a certain way to be a tank, but then you can do this reset and become a, I don't know, a healer or something, or berserker kind of style. I think that's awesome. That's what it reminds me of Borderlands. Borderlands, if you've ever played that game, you can kind of build your skill tree one way, but then you can reset it all, and you can do that once in this game, which is a very interesting feature that I'm excited to. You might be like, you know what? I'm tired of being the friggin' tank for these guys. I'm gonna go in and bust some skulls, and you can flip your skill tree upside down. Lots of bags for carrying all these. Lots of bags. Which is what I need, more bags. I've got like under here. This is only part of my excess bags that I've got. You know, the games give you a lot of bags, which is cool. It went from no bags to holy crap. Everybody gives you so many bags. All right, what we got last here? We got aha, so this must be your item. So yes, you can, any good adventure game comes with items that you can buy. This costs fish and 5 linen to get the Damix Stop. Increases your health by 3, your range by 1, your movement by 2. You put it on your arms. It's very fun. You got equipment, you got a place you can put for your legs and body. You have to unlock your head and arms by increasing your stats up here. And but very, very cool. Nice deck of fun, yummy stuff to purchase. More fun, yummy stuff. Boots of Vesh. Not sure if that's how those are different, but wow, there's a bunch of, okay, here's more. Oh, so we got quests in here too. That's right, there'll be some quests. There's a stack of maybe some quests there along with items. And lastly, we got some tarot-sized cards here. These are going to be what sets up the game. So it's going to tell you, like, based on how many players you do certain things and where your stats. So some games will start you like at a higher XP level so that you can immediately get into the good stuff. But this is story setup 1, so you don't get any kind of that sort of thing. And here's the board setup. So this is cool. This is where your tiles, you're going to put your tiles like right as I understand it. So this will be basically right there in that gap is this tile, or the City of Kings right here, and then you'll build out from that and be placing these green tiles, and then eventually these red tiles will go probably somewhere up here, and that's going to create your board that you'll be playing. So it doesn't look like it takes up a huge footprint, But I mean, it helps to have, you know, a 6x4 foot table now, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I've got, you know, different game over here, Zaya, right now, which takes up a monstrous amount. And I've just kind of got that set over off to the side whenever I want to bring it over. But right now, what am I talking about? We're unboxing the City of Kings, but I have finished unboxing the City of Kings, I think. It's got this big old thing in the middle, but that's cool. This is going to be nice because that means I'll be able to put that and that. Well, you know, not like that, of course, but it looks like it'll have plenty of room for me to be able to put the expansion stuff in this one box. So that's the City of Kings. Pretty stoked to be giving this a try. Thank you for joining me on Board Game Rants, and I'm out.